Oh, what's your soul saying? Oh.
Hello guys, I hope you're well. Thank you for joining me today for this Divine Masculine reading. I'm going to start with the Wisdom of the Oracle deck to see what energy the Divine Masculine's in today. I like to do a daily reading just to let you know what's going on with the Divine Masculines. A lot is happening at the moment as well. There's big shifts happening. And we know the Divine Masculines are committed to themselves, to higher power, God, universe, whatever word your Divine Masculine use. So a lot is happening, guys. And I expect you can feel it within you as well. So I'm going to start shuffling. Energy changes as well all the time, so that's why I like to do one frequently, because as you know, one day you could be feeling one thing and another. Depends what energy you're in and what you're having to release. So I'm interested to see what's going on. The weekly reading I did for the Divine Masculine was amazing, very powerful, very positive. And as we know, every day the Divine Masculines are taking action and movement forwards, even if you can't see it in the 3D, because you're doing your work. So I did a video yesterday to see as well what the Divine Masculines want you to know, and that was very, very powerful. And the first card was Miracle, so go and check that out, guys. It was amazing. If you are new, welcome to my channel, Aligning with My Soul. My name is Zoe, and thank you to all of you for your love and support, and for supporting me on my journey and supporting my channel. I'm so happy and I'm so grateful that I've been connected with people that are in the same or similar situation to me, because it can be so lonely and confusing and challenging, painful, all of those things, as well as blissful. It is a blessing, this journey. But I'm just so grateful that there is people out there that that can help me, and we can help each other as well. And that's why I wanted to do the channel as well, to share my knowledge and understanding of what I've learned so far, so I can help you guys. And when I'm doing these readings, God is channeling through me and supporting me, but I'm listening to the message as well. Even though it's coming from me, I have to take on board what I'm saying as well. I have to practice what I'm preaching to you guys, and it's just magical, this whole thing. So thank you, guys. Right, what do we need to know today for the Divine Masculines? What energy are they in? What are they feeling? What they're experiencing? What needs to come out today? Nice clear message for the Divine Feminines that are watching. And that's why I do masculine readings, because I know my audience is Divine Feminines, and it's usually the feminines that are drawn to want to know what's going on with their masculines. But just remember, guys, this isn't about your Divine Masculine. This is about you, the person that's watching. It's it's about you having a relationship with yourself. So let's see what's going on with Divine Masculines. What do we need to know today about the Divine Masculines? What are they experiencing? How are they feeling? What energy are they in? Nice clear message. Message in a bottle. So the Divine Masculines could be thinking about communicating with you in some way. However, you know that your Divine Masculine communicates, but they're thinking about that. They're in this energy today, wanting to communicate with you. And we know that they do want to express their love to you. We know that they're exploding at the moment because they have so much love. They want to share. They want to be truthful. And they're thinking about how they're going to do this. And you could be getting some communication, or maybe some of you already have had this communication. But as we know as well, this communication is going to be different, because it's got to be pure. It's got to be pure, cleansed, unconditional communication, not how they were before. And we know they've had this transformation, this rebirth, and we know it's going to be different because you feel different within you as well. And you have set healthy boundaries with your Divine Masculine, where you know, and you've made it quite clear that you're not going to put up with bullshit and the behaviour you've received before. So they are thinking about this, and they're really wanting to communicate with you. So let's see what it says in my guidebook. And I love this guidebook because it always has the relationship message, and you know the ego always loves that, doesn't it? So let's see. And the number is 15. So 1 and 5 is 6, which is peace and harmony. So that's beautiful. Let's see. Okay, the essential meaning is communication. It's a spontaneous oracle delivered innocently by the speaker, pointing the way to your highest good. Yeah, this is about communication. They want this to communicate with you so much, and they want it to be different this time. They want it to be pure and to show you who they really are, their authentic self. So how amazing is that, guys? Are you excited? Let's see. Okay, so the oracle message is: Spirit sends you signs when you ask for them. When you believe, you will receive them. And when you allow yourself to become fluent in the language of symbols, oracles and omens, they may come to you as a bird flying by, a logo on a truck and song on the radio. Expect confirmation that you're being pointed in the right direction. Keep your ears open, for someone might say just the right thing that will give the answer to your query. Today your message is this spirit hears you and the reply is favourable. How amazing, guys. So communication as well is about you being aware and conscious of what's going on around you, and the divine masculines are aware and conscious, and they are listening to the signs. They are in tune with everything that's going on around them, and they are receiving the signs and the guidance and the wisdom. They're wanting to communicate who they really are to you, to be able to do that, because that is a big step for the divine masculines, because they are afraid of showing you who they really are, because they are afraid of being hurt, and just a big deal for the divine masculines to be able to do this, because they've had that mask on, and to be able to take that mask down is quite a challenge. And the divine masculines have been working through this and releasing these wounds within them that's made them feel so afraid, but so they know they have the courage within them, they have the light within them to be able to have the strength to communicate with you. But they're, you know, it's just about them being in tune with that, and they are in tune with this. That's giving them the confidence to be able to take this step towards you. And for you, the person that's watching the Divine Feminine, you know, be aware of everything that's around you as well, about what songs on the radio and what's going on when you're outside in nature, because you do receive signs all the time of communication from your divine masculine, and how you're feeling within yourself as well, when you have that overwhelmment of love and for your divine masculine in your everyday life, you know, when you have that really big strong feeling, that's your divine masculine communicating to you as well. You can feel their energy. So the communication is in so many ways, but this is the divine masculines in this energy of really wanting to communicate with you. So you could be getting communication in some way, guys, so be aware and just to be balanced and calm, and believe. The most important thing is for you to believe that your divine masculine can do this, that your divine masculine can speak their truth, that they can communicate with you with this pure unconditional love. And when you are aligned with that, when you do believe and you let go of the control of when they're going to do it, that will happen to you. So how amazing. I'm going to read the relationship message. You can expect someone to favour you with positive news. This could be in the form of a letter, a phone call or email. You are intended to receive of this message, to stay open to what you learn. Only good will come of it in the end. The signs are all there. So yes, this is this is just pure communication. Sorry guys, I'm a bit clumsy still. I feel really nervous today for some reason, but I think it's just so much going on, and so many shifts and changes happening. So this could be affecting you as well. But the clear message is the divine masculines want to communicate with you. So I'm going to go to my beautiful deck, the Soul Coaching, what your soul wants you to know, to see what else is going on with the Divine Masculines today. But we know that they want to communicate. This is very clear, and not only this isn't just being picked up in my reading. All of the readings are saying the same as well about this communication, and it's this communication that we haven't had before. It's in a different way. So let's see, what else do we need to know today about the Divine Masculines? What energy are they in? How are they feeling? What are they experiencing? We know that they want to communicate, and we know that they're full of love because their heart chakra is open. All of their chakras are open now. And they're not blocking this love anymore. They're allowing this love. They're allowing themselves to receive this love. They have this understanding now. Let's see. What else do we need to know? Essence, yeah. The essence of love. Yeah, they're in this essence of love. Love. They know how important love is, and they know the answer to everything is love. And this is the energy they're in, and this is what's going to help them communicate who they truly are, because they're having this love for themselves, and they are learning to let go of all of the illusions. They've released the doubt and the fear, and that's an ongoing process as well. It's not just one day when you get up it all goes. It's just a process. They're learning to release all of the doubt and the fear, and a big shift has happened where there has been this experience they've had where it's quite quick with the Divine Masculines. With the Divine Feminines, it can be more of a gradual awakening, but we all think and wonder, how long is it going to take for the Divine Masculines to wake up? And the Divine Masculines, it still clicks into place quite quickly. So they are, they have had this where they've released quite a lot of the doubt and the fear and the anxiety that they've had for such a long time. The getting rid of this old belief system, the programming that they've had for so many years, the nonsense they've been talking to themselves, and they've realised that they are just illusions, and all of the things that they're worried about are, they can work through those things, and there are answers to all of the problems that they thought they were there, and they realise the problems aren't there anyway. There is always a solution, and they're illusions. So they're in the essence of love, which is going to be pushing them so much to be able to be themselves, because they're showing love to themselves. And what it means as well, guys, is that you've done your work, because even though you're drawn to watch this video because you want to know what's going on with your Divine Masculine, this is about you. As I always say, this is about what you're doing within yourself. And if you're showing love to yourself, that you're being honest and truthful to yourself, your Divine Masculine is going to be truthful and honest with himself, and to be able to speak his truth, to show you who he really is. But if you're still talking a load of nonsense to yourself, and you're being dishonest with yourself, and you're not being truthful to yourself, and not putting love, showing yourself love, and knowing your worth, and knowing that you're love and you're perfect the way you are, the Divine Masculines aren't going to be able to speak their truth to you, because you're not being truthful to yourself. And every time the truth, when you think to yourself, oh, well, I am truthful, I am honest. Yes, you may be with other people, you may be with the circumstances around you, but not with yourself. If you haven't been truthful to yourself about, actually, I am okay, I am beautiful, I am how I should be, the acceptance of who you are, Divine Masculines aren't going to be able to do that, because you're one soul. It's not the same as any relationship, as I always like to get across to you. When you're speaking your truth to yourself, and you're being kind to yourself, you're giving respect to yourself, accepting yourself, knowing your worth, knowing how amazing you are, knowing how powerful you are, your Divine Masculine will be doing the same to him or herself. And that's when they will be speaking the truth to you. That's how it works, guys. Can you believe it? It's so magical, isn't it? So this is, you know, you have everything within you to be able to make your divine masculine speak his truth. When you are aligned with who you are, when you're aligned with your soul, when you're being true to yourself, that is when your divine masculine will be true to you. But if you're talking nonsense to yourself and you're listening to your ego and saying nasty things to yourself, your divine masculine isn't going to be taking his mask down. He's going to be talking nonsense to you as well. So I hope you know what I'm saying, guys, and you understand what I'm trying to say, and I hope you are in a place where you do understand, because it means that you're really close. You really are close to aligning with your soul, being truthful to yourself. And again, I always like to say, it's not just about you waking up one morning and thinking, yeah, I'm so in love with myself, and I think, you know, you're going to be so happy every single day and you're not allowing yourself to feel down about anything. That's not true either, is it? It's just being, and it's about acceptance of who you are, accepting the way you are is okay and it's enough, that you don't have to change yourself. And yeah, that is loving. That's unconditional love, by having acceptance, by being truthful and thinking, well, yeah, today I'm not feeling that great, but accept the situation, or I don't particularly feel good, or I like this about myself, but have the acceptance of it and not get caught up in it and beat yourself up about it. Actually, to be able to get to a stage where you can look at yourself in the mirror and go, yes, I'm good enough. It's fine the way I am. I don't have to make myself this perfect person. To be comfortable with yourself, to be truthful, not to be unkind. And when you speak unkindly to somebody else, that's awful. And we'll say if somebody's unkind to you and speaks to you in an awful way, it hurts. It's very painful. So why would you do that to yourself? You're the most important person in your life, because the greatest love of all is loving yourself. So why would you be so unkind to yourself? And that's this is what the divine masculines are wanting you to be able to do, to accept yourself, to love yourself, speak truthful to yourself, not compare yourself, just to be happy with who you are and accept who you are, and the way you are is perfect and that's how you're meant to be. Instead of talking unkindly to yourself and cruel to yourself. Divine masculines are picking this energy up. You are the person that's watching must be in a place where you are doing this more, because they are wanting to speak their truth to you. They are wanting to communicate, and they're in this essence of love. So let's see what the card meaning is. I've been going on a bit, haven't I? I'm a bit of a chatterbox, but there's so much that is coming out of me at the moment that needs to get across, because I want to help you guys get this. Let's see, card meaning. Find your essence, simplify and contemplate in the Zen garden of your mind. Discover the stillness in the centre of the cyclone. Do what's important and let go of the rest. Yeah. So the divine masculines, everything's coming back to them and they're converting it into love. So they are going to be getting the nasty thoughts, or in their head sometimes, but they're managing that now. They're converting everything into love. They are managing the negative thoughts. I mean, we're not going to go through life never going to get a negative thought again. We are always going to experience that, but it's just about letting them in and letting them go. And the divine masculines have learned to do this, because you've learned to do this, because you're somewhere where you're managing it as well. So, and knowing that there is nothing to worry about, that it's just the ego taking over and trying to feed us with the worry and the fear. And the divine masculines have got themselves in this place where they're managing it. They have this balance and converting it into love. And when they feel this love, when they know that this, when they're not really believing what the ego is saying, it's helping them stay calm and this feeling, this zen, this inner peace. So let's see. Your soul wants you to know, peel away everything that isn't truly you and let your essence shine. If you've ever watched a cut crystal hang in the window in the sun, you'll remember seeing small round rainbows around the room. Yet they all emanate from the same source. You have different parts that comprise your identity, yet beneath it all is your spiritual core. Take time to find your source and live from your centre. If something doesn't give you joy, don't do it, or find your way back to more pleasurable things. Don't try to expand your personal power and intent without first exploring and understanding the wisdom of your soul. And the affirmation is, my essence, I am joy. Sorry, in my essence, I am joy. So they're like I said, they're converting everything into love. If something's making them feel uncomfortable, or they're feeling anxiety, or they're worrying about something, they're converting it and managing to get to this place of love. They're looking through the eyes of love. They're in the love energy and they're putting it into practice in their life now. So they're feeling this inner peace, they're feeling this zen. So the things that they know that they have to do, you know, to speak their truth, they're managing to cope with the anxiety and the worry about it, because they know that they're protected, they're connected to the higher power, to God, the universe, source, spirit. They're feeling that support. They know they haven't got to worry because they're covered, they're safe in this situation. So I hope I've got that across to you clear, and I haven't gone on too much, but as I said, there's a lot that wants to come out of me at the moment. And the beautiful thing is, for me, is I've spent many years being quiet, not using my voice, and now I'm in a place where I'm using my voice and I'm becoming a bit of a chatterbox. Can you believe it? God wants me to use my voice, not just to be quiet and allow other people to control me and have power over me. And not divine masculine, but God is showing me to use my voice, and I have a lot of information and I have a lot of knowledge and a lot of spiritual intelligence to share with you guys, and I'm allowing myself to do that now. God is really pushing me and making me into this chatterbox. I have a lot to say because there's so much that's been within me that I haven't shared before. I used to have this thing where I really hated my voice as well, but now I really like having a good chat. So that's good, isn't it, guys? Let's see what else we need to know about the divine masculines. They're doing so well, aren't they? Because you're doing so well, guys. Self-respect. Yeah, they've got self-respect. They have self-respect now. Let's see. Dear God and angels, thank you for helping me see myself as you see me. Yes, they're seeing themselves. They're seeing themselves through the truth. They're looking through the eyes of truth and the eyes of love of who they really are. They're having respect for themselves. Oh, there we go. Can you believe this, guys? I can't. Thank you for helping me see myself as you see me, through the eyes of love. Thank you for honouring and respecting me. Please guide me to do the same for myself and grant me the courage to speak up on my own behalf. I ask for your protection in all my relationships so that I am surrounded by loving and kind people. Yeah, the divine masculines have self-respect, and they're feeling so protected and so safe. That's giving them this courage and inner strength to be honest and truthful to themselves, and that's what they want to share with you now. And they know that they're safe, and that they're looking at themselves differently now. How amazing is that? They're seeing the truth. And that's because you're seeing the truth. And as I said, when Essence first came out, when you're seeing the truth, when you're speaking your truth to yourself, not just to everybody else, it doesn't mean that you're being dishonest on other people. When you're honest with yourself and you're truthful and you're not being cruel to yourself, doubting yourself, telling lies to yourself, the divine masculines will do the same thing. They're not going to share their truth or take their mask down until you've seen the truth within yourself, because you're one soul. And they have this self-respect now, the divine masculines, because you're having this self-respect, because you've got this awareness, because you're conscious of how important this is. Could you believe how magical this is? It just blows me away every time. This is giving them the courage, because they have this self-respect from, they're allowing and they're accepting who they are. They're feeling safe to love. And the divine masculines have been afraid to love because they haven't been shown love before. And meeting you, the person that's watching, has blown them away, because they're like, oh my goodness, I've never experienced anything like this before, this love. Because the divine feminines do want to share their love, they do want to express their love, but they give and then they don't give to themselves, the divine feminines. But all the time that you have been giving your divine masculine love in the past, your divine masculine has blocked it, because all of their chakras were blocked and they were protecting themselves because they hadn't been loved, they haven't been shown how to love. So that's very powerful, isn't it, guys? Self-respect. I'll read the message to you. Oh my goodness. And they're open now. They're open to receive your love, because you're open to receive and accept yourself and love yourself. So the divine masculines are doing the same. How amazing. 72. I opened it on the right page as well. Okay, Archangel Michael is supporting your quest for happiness, health and abundance by advising you to respect and love yourself. The situation you're inquiring about has some dysfunctional aspects which can adversely affect your self-esteem. This card is a sign that it's time to honour yourself, even if others aren't treating you in a worthy manner. You deserve respect from yourself and others for your beloved child of God. Can you believe that? They realise that they deserve this love. They're having self-respect. And it doesn't matter who they're around, what they're experiencing. If people are being unkind and making them feel unworthy and not sharing their love with them, they're on top of this because they're feeling good within themselves. They're not allowing external situations or people around them to affect them anymore, because they have this self-awareness, they have this love towards themselves. They're not allowing that to take them off track. They're in their power. They're in the essence of love. They're just flowing with love, because they're converting everything into love. They're seeing through the eyes of love. And the first place that has to come from is for them to see themselves through the eyes of love and to be truthful to themselves, who they really are, that they are amazing, they are beautiful, they are worthy of this love. And everything is going to work out for them, and they can have all of their dreams and desires when they believe and are honest with themselves. And that's what you're doing, and this is why they will speak their truth, because the more truthful you are with yourself and you manage this within yourself and accept who you are, that's when they will come forwards. And that's what's happening every single day. There's movement forwards, there's action always. Every day the divine masculines are taking action because they're working on themselves. They're doing their, they're going learning things about themselves, accepting themselves. And divine feminines like to think that they want to decide when the divine masculines are going to do things, and when's this going to happen, how's this going to happen, when, and all this and kind of thing. But that isn't just action. The action is what's going on within the divine masculine. That's the important action. and then the action that the Divine Feminines want to see will happen in the 3D. But you have to let go of the control and have patience. And when you have patience, that is when you're showing God, the universe, that you are trusting, and you are really trusting. And it's about managing these thoughts and the ego frightening you, that's saying, oh, what if he doesn't come back? You know, how's he going to do this, and how's that going to work? When you let go of all of that and think, oh, actually, that's just a load of nonsense. I've got nothing to worry about. God is protecting me. I am safe. I am looked after. Everything is working out for me. When you can actually put that into practice, you can actually show your trust, your devotion. That is when things, when you believe, you will receive, as I always say. So let's see what the communication is. Oh my goodness. Can you believe how beautiful this journey is? It can feel really painful at times and scary, because we're really doing the work, guys. We're really facing our fears. We're really like the things that within us that are so painful, we're actually facing them. And as I said to you at the beginning of the week, this is what, you know, happened to me, where I felt like it was so painful, because I really was having to face these things about all the things that I say to myself and all the beliefs that I have about myself. I was really having to face them and feel them and manage them. Let me know how your week's been and how you're coping, and if you do have this understanding of what I'm saying. I do hope you do, because yeah, I feel that we're close, guys. Kundalini is rising, the Divine Masculines, you know, the Kundalini is rising, and in both of you as well, and that is the sacred sexual energy, where you could be feeling this energy within you. The person that's watching, the Divine Masculines, are feeling this as well. It's pure, just a pure sacred sexual energy. And as soon as you use the word sexual, you know, you just think, oh my goodness, what do you mean by this? But this is so different. This is like pure unconditional love, and that energy of where you're just desiring each other on a high level is rising, because the sacred chakra is so open and been cleared and healed and preparing and healing as well. So this is why you're experiencing this, if you are, and the Divine Masculines are experiencing this sacred sexual energy. And I would like to change it really to sacred love-making energy, because that's what it is. Let's see, what else? I want a family with you. They want a family with you, guys. So just put this into your situation of how it resonates to you. But they would like to have a family with you. You might already be a family. You know, you might have children with your Divine Masculine already, or you have children yourself, or your Divine Masculine has children, but they want to be a family with you. They want to come together as a family. And if it's just you and your Divine Masculine coming together as a family, they just want to be a family with you. They want to be with you. They want to share their life with you. And for some of you, this could be where your Divine Masculine does want to have children with you and have pets and do that family thing. So that's really powerful. They want a family with you. They want to have children and do all those amazing things together. And you might have children already and you want to have children with your Divine Masculine as well. I am healing. Yeah, we know that they're healing. They're healing. They're doing their work. They're getting better, guys. They're preparing. And the bottom of the deck, it says, I will love you for the rest of my life. Yeah, they will love you for the rest of their life, because they know this is eternal love. They know that you're twin flames. They understand this journey. They're conscious. So let's see what my energy says. Sorry, what my energy says. My energy pots that I created. Can you believe it, guys? They want to have a family with you. And look, because the sexual energy is, I mean, the love-making energy as well. That's exciting, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Oh, I've dropped it. Let's see. Freedom, yes. That they found this inner peace. And they're feeling this freedom. They're not allowing this ego to hurt them and them to believe a load of nonsense anymore. They found this inner peace. They're turning and converting everything into love, which is creating freedom. Intuition, because they're trusting their intuition. They're listening to what their soul wants. They're listening to, they have this knowing, and they're connected with this. They're so connected with themselves and trusting themselves, trusting their intuition, which is creating this freedom in this energy today. So, let's see. What they like to say to you from my communication prompts that I created. Oh, I want to hold you in my arms and never let you go. They want to hold you in their arms and never let you go, yeah. And as I said, with the Kundalini is rising, you know, they want to be, you have desire for each other, you just want to be together, you just want to hold each other, and your Divine Masculine is saying he wants to hold you in his arms and never let you go. He just wants to be with you now and to be close and express this love and show who he really is, or his authentic self. Let's see what else is going to come out. It's very emotional, isn't it, guys? Yeah, I want to make love to you, yeah. They are in this energy of love making, guys. They want to make love to you in every aspect, not just in the physical act. They want to hold you in their arms. They just want to be close to you. They just want to be pure to you. They want to be intimate with you because they have this freedom now. They're not afraid to show who they really are. They're comfortable with themselves. They're accepting themselves, and they feel ready to work through the challenges that they, you know, like they're ready to work with you now. They're ready to work through, I don't know what the word is, they're not challenges, because we do have that realization, and the Divine Masculines have that realization now that they're not challenges, but they're ready to work through things with you that maybe appear to them that they're frightened of. They're ready to do this because they know that they're safe and they will get through it. They're prepared to do this now, is the word. And like I always said, you know, we're not going to get up one morning and just think, oh yes, I haven't got any fears anymore, I haven't got any doubts anymore. But you get to a stage where you just want to work through things. And I think the Divine Masculines and the Divine Feminines have done their individual work by not being with each other, the physical person, just being doing this preparation, and now it's time to come together so you can work together, so you can do your healing together and work through things that you're afraid of, you know, all the illusions you think that you're afraid of, and actually when you know that they're not real really, and you know that you can work through them because you're trusting God, you're trusting yourself, you're trusting your Divine Masculine, and you work together. You're ready to do that now. But they want to make love to you because this sexual, I don't want to say sexual, this love-making energy is so present within you and your Divine Masculine, and you're desiring each other, and they just want to be close to you. They want to express their love. It's very, and you know, they want to have a family. They want to make babies with you. So it's very intense, isn't it, guys? So I get a card for you. What do you need to know today? I'm going to use Archangel Michael for you as well, because Archangel Michael is always protecting us both, divine masculines and divine feminines, with his sword, cutting that doubt and fear out and pushing us forwards. What is the message today for the person that's watching? What is the message today for the person that's watching? To help them stay focused, to trust and believe, to let go of control, to feel safe and protected. What is the message today for the person that's watching? Oh my goodness. Your children are watched over by angels. Dear guardian angels of my children, born and unborn, thank you for watching over my children and ensuring their happiness and safety. Please guide me so that I know the best ways to be a good parent and role model for my own and other people's children. Yeah. So maybe you, the person that's watching, are concerned about children. Or you're wondering about having children, and obviously today that's a big thing because your divine masculine does want to have children with you. So children is a big part of this message today. So just put it into your situation, how it resonates. But the children that could be in your life already, your own children or divine masculine's children, or the children that are unborn, are safe. Everything's going to work out, everything's going to be safe is the message for you today. So there's nothing to worry about. So let me know in the comments down below if this is something that's been on your mind. But in my situation, I have children. Big children have been a big part of mine, and I've been very blessed that my children are part of my journey. You know, they are, of course, they're part of my journey because they're my children, but they have this understanding about the twin flame journey, they have understanding, and they have this intense love for my divine masculine. So I've been very blessed, and this is about children unborn, and I'd like to have more children. So you could be worrying about the child that isn't born yet, and how that's all going to work out. So as I said, put it into your situation. But this is about coming together as a family as well, this reading. And so much love is coming through. And this is communication. This is communication. Divine masculines are going to be communicating this love to you. They're ready to do this now. So let me know, guys, what's happening with you. It's so exciting, isn't it? And just keep being truthful to yourself, guys. When you're speaking your truth, and being honest with yourself, that's when your divine masculine will be truthful to you, because you're one soul. He's not separate from you. You're one soul, you're one. So start speaking your truth to yourself, and that's when your divine masculine will speak his truth. Align with who you are, align with your soul, align with love. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it. It was very powerful again, and I've had a lot of stuff that I needed to get out today, obviously, that God was channeling through me. But yeah, it was amazing. I really enjoyed it. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe and share and like this video, because it helps my channel grow. And if you would like a private reading for your unique personal twin flame journey, just email me. It's in the description box down below, and I can do that. I'll book you in. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you for all the comments as well. I do have PayPal, so if you would feel like you'd like to support and donate to my channel, I'd be so grateful and excited. And thank you, guys. I do have an Amazon wish list as well, so just thank you, guys, for your love and support. And I'm always thinking about you guys, you know that, and I'm sending my love, my support, my strength and light. And I love you all so very much. Keep believing. See ya.
Oh, what's your soul